Hello friends and welcome back. As you can see, it is a gorgeous day here in New Hampshire. Still snow covered. We did get an extra 5 inches last night. However, today is supposed to be a high of 50 degrees. And then next week, I just heard on the radio, we're supposed to have 3 60-degree days. So I don't know. I was thinking it may be June before we see grass, but maybe not. Anyway, I wanted to share something with you today. As you know, I love to explore the back roads, especially of New England, and going through all of the cute little quaint towns and villages. And one thing I have found in common with many of these adorable little towns is they always have a beautiful white steepled church, and they have really cute libraries. The buildings are just adorable, all very different, but typically an older building they use for their libraries. I realized I really have not shared that with you before. Many of you may have spotted it because I do take a lot of photos or footage of the cute little towns and the beautiful buildings in these towns. So I thought it would be fun to share some of these beautiful little libraries with you. I think in this day and age when we have Amazon, sometimes we may not utilize the libraries. They offer so many things to us. I know the library in our little town, that was one of the first things my daughter Emily and I did. We went and we got our library card. And the woman there, she was just filled with information about our local area. But they also offer so many different services. I have taken a free yoga class at our library, believe it or not. You can go there to research history of, in my case, our house or the town. Your family history. I remember one day I went into the library. They had all these little preschool children, each in their own little area of the library, reading to a dog. They had different trained dogs there. I just thought that was just so cute. You can go and check out a puzzle. Obviously, you can check out books. They have different game nights where you can socialize and meet people from your area. They have coffee chats. There's just so many things available to us that I think we need to remind ourselves to use. And of course, checking out books. I know even in our library, if I have read a book that I felt was really good, I will go in and I will ask our librarian if they have it. And if they don't, typically, to be quite honest, she's ordered them to have. So it's merely sharing something that I have read and enjoyed. And if she felt other patrons would enjoy it, she will order it for the library. So as you can see, it's just a gorgeous day here, a beautiful day for a drive. I wish I could just show you everything I have seen so far, but I am going to go to several little locations, maybe take a few snapshots, hopefully of the inside. I know I'll be able to show you the outside for sure, but I thought it was just kind of a fun thing to do on a beautiful winter day, and just to remind you to check into your local libraries. Now, once I'm done sharing these, I am going to go back to my house, into my little, what I call my library, and I have a few things I want to share with you, just a couple of things. So let's get started. While visiting with one of the librarians, she told me about their garden here. And she said everything that is planted by the local garden club, they make sure that whatever plants are planted here, there is constantly something blooming. She said there's a little waterfall, but also you can see, let me show you here as I go down the steps. So I'm not sure, that may be the little waterfall that she was speaking of, but you can also see they have benches throughout here. And so you can come and sit and look at your books. So you can come and sit and read. She said they also have different programs that they run, maybe a little story time for the children, different things. But isn't this just beautiful? I absolutely love it. The building itself is just incredible. So that is New London Library. now. To be honest, I had way too much fun yesterday, and I got home a little later than I had anticipated originally. It truly was such an enjoyable day for me. Now, the libraries that we visited yesterday, I can't tell you how many times I have driven past them. I've always admired them, like I said, when you go through these beautiful little New England villages. Two buildings in particular typically stand out to me: the white steeple churches and the libraries. But as you saw, each one was very different, very unique. However, when you walk in, at least for me, I just get a very calm and cozy feeling, a homey feeling, if you will. But I do plan on exploring more libraries within New England in the future because it was a great experience. And I encourage you to do the same. As I said before, yes, they offer, so many wonderful books and periodicals, DVDs, VHS, all kinds of things that are made available to us. But there's so much more, and you really need to look into your local libraries. Now, here in New Hampshire, we are only able to check out books from our local libraries. Of course, we can attend if they have maybe a certain speaker coming in or certain programs that they run. We can attend those. To check out any form of media, we do need to go to our local libraries. It was a little different for me in Michigan. I recommend that you look into the rules in your area. Now, on the topic of books, earlier this week, I received a gift from one of my viewers, one of you, and her name is Jean. Jean lives in Michigan, and she has been part of our community for a while now. Jean made me a gift, and I'll be honest, I was just blown away when I opened this gift. Now, I have been a crafter since, honestly, I was probably about 10 years old. I have tried all kinds of things. And because of that, I truly appreciate the work and the love that goes into anything that someone makes. It's just, to me, it's a very special gift. Because yes, we can buy things in the store and take the time to choose something special, and I appreciate that too. But when someone makes something, it's just a little extra special because the love that's put into it. Well, Jean made for me what is called a junk journal. And I was not super familiar with a junk journal, to be quite honest. I had seen them before, and which is why I was just, when I opened it, it just went on and on. There's so many little details to this gift. It started with, look at the card, Dick and Jane. I love Dick and Jane. I remember in kindergarten, that is how I learned to read. So it was a beautiful card and a beautiful sentiment in the card. But then I'm going to actually show you close up. There were just, each page has just so many details in it. And I would say the theme of this particular junk journal would be, I would consider it a Valentine theme, but there's also flowers and butterflies and birds. She also sent so many different things that I can use to add to this journal. There's even a love letter, an old love letter in here that was from 1932. I honestly, I was just overwhelmed. I felt like a kid in a candy shop, seeing all of these little papers and stickers and things that she has sent along for me to add to my junk journal as I use it. I cannot imagine how much time it has taken to collect all of these things because they are very, very unique. And Again, I appreciate it. What I plan on using this for, to be quite honest, is because there's plenty of pages that I can write things down. I am going to use it if I find something inspiring, whether it's a quote, whether it's something I want to try in the future, maybe a certain unique flower I want to try to plant in my garden. But it's a fun idea. If any of you are familiar with a junk journal, please share below how you have used yours. I would love to hear. So thank you again, Jean. I'm sending you a big hug. Thank you so very, very much. And then last but not least, from last week's video, many of you asked to see the lovely pottery that Mark and I made in our pottery class. We did pick that up this week, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. I love each piece, and I'm going to insert a picture here. Now, Mark made the dark brown one, the dark brown little bowl. And I love all of them. And then the two lighter pieces, a vase and a little bowl, is what I made. So you asked, and there you go. Now you've seen them. Well, friends, that is it for today. I am going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really had so much fun creating this for you. I really did. And I can't wait to check out more libraries. And if you would, I would like to know which one was your favorite. I have narrowed it down to maybe two. I don't know. It's too hard because they were each unique in their own way. But I would love to hear what your favorite was. If you would just put that in the comments below. Okay, friends, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.